Today, there's a Husqvarna PW3200. I checked it out last fall from my neighbor. It needs a carburetor. The kit to rebuild it costed more than the carburetor. So let's go switch that out. Like I said, this is a Husqvarna PW3200 pressure washer. It's got a Briggs Stratton CR950, 208 cc. It says 9.50 foot-pounds. So for starters, just going to take this off. I knew what was wrong with this because I checked it out last year, like I said. And the engine filled with gas. So the needle and valve and seat and all that failed. Checked on it. It was more or really close to the same price for the needle. Let me take that back. The needle was not available. You couldn't even buy the whole kit. I'll have to relook it up. I could be wrong. I'll put that down in the description. I'll relook it up. But it was some reason I decided to replace the carburetor. I tried to go the cheapest route I could because he's my neighbor. I bought my house in March of 2004 and he was already there. He's lived there since 77 or something like that. So, really great guy. If I had more neighbors like him, I'd be a happy man. So, right on top, there's another one up here. I think that one's a 5/16. Let me check. Yeah, right on top, you take the air filter off. There's a 5/16 bolt right there. So, 2 10 mil and one 5/16. So far, that's the only tools you need. And I think that might, well, we'll need a pair of pliers to get the gas line off. So now we can lift that right off of there. We'll reuse this gasket unless there's a new one in the kit. Pop that off. All right, see if I can turn it so you can still see. You still see that? Things are falling. Clamps out of the way. Now we can gently slide the hose up off of there. And it's already out of gas, so I didn't have to worry about it. Like I said, I drained the gas. Oil was full of gas last fall, so I drained all that out. Now I can pull it forward. Now you got a spring right here. We can grab that spring with our fingers or the pair of needle nose and set that spring off to the side. Turn the carburetor so it's all the way around, and now you notice the rod just popped right out. Sometimes they can pop out a little harder, but they come out. So there's your carburetor. You notice it still has some oil and all that there. So let me grab that new one and we'll get it. But Grandpa, you forgot to tell us. What carburetor does it take? Well, check with your local shop and they'll tell you. But I got a Briggs & Stratton. This one called for number 594238. So, get this opened. Again, get a hold of your local shop. Tell them your carburetor, your engine model number. They may need your serial number. Give them that information. They can look that all up for you. Most of your small engine shops are really good. As for me, where I like to get my parts from when I'm buying OEM is in Columbia Heights, Minnesota. There's a shop called Minneapolis Saw. That's what I like to use. They treat me really good every time I go in there. Everybody else I seen go in there, I've seen them treat them absolutely great. And so, I've gone to a few different shops. They all treat me good. It's just something about them that I really enjoyed going there. This is not a paid sponsor. They do not give me discounts. So, So before you go putting it on, hold your two carburetors up, match them up, make sure they're the same. Looks like the same carburetor to me. How about you? So we're going to get this one put on. So I noticed one difference. See this gasket here? This is the gasket they sent me. I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to reuse this one. If for some reason it's leaking back there, I'll replace that gasket. It's not a big deal. So take your carburetor, slip it on. Again, let's hook that linkage rod back up. Pop that in there. Get your spring and lock that in there. Now it's just a matter of sliding that back. We can pop that fuel line back down. Grandpa put his clamp way up there. Let's see if we can get that clamp out of there. Just like that. Piece of cake, huh? How easy was that? Now the clamp's down there. Got this here. All that's hooked up. They gave us a new one of these, so we'll put that on there. Now, you notice it's got a pin right here. Right here, there's a slot. Can you see that? See that slot? That's where it goes. So, this goes on that pin. That pin goes in the slot. So when you put it on, it operates your choke. Yeah. So, put the gasket on the right way. Line that out with the hole that's on the carburetor. See that? You got a hole right there. You got that shape in the gasket. Line it up. Slide it on. Piece of cake, huh? That's it. So, now you got this coming from your valve cover. Right here, you got that. So as you put that on, clean that off. Wipe that off. It was wet with gas and oil. So as you put this back on, you'll carefully reline that up. Line everything up. Now I can put that hose. Bring it over here. Now you see the hose? My camera don't want to sit still. So now I just put it just like that. Now the hose is on. Piece of cake, huh? Very easy. Seriously, you can do this. It literally will take you like 5 or 10 minutes. It's that easy. It's just taking me longer as I go through explaining everything. So, put that on there. Grab your 5/16. We'll start snugging it up. We won't go all the way tight because we want to get those other ones on to draw it back. But we're just going to get it in there. Get it started. So, if you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you hit like. I'd like it even more if you subscribed, but I'm not going to ask you to subscribe. That is up to you. So, you're in my way, kid. There we go. I work around you. So, get this. You can even see. There. Talk about you being in my way. Here, I was blocking your view. Wow. So tell me down in the comments. I see a lot of my viewers are my age. I just turned 55 today. Today's April 17th, 2024. I just turned 55. I'm that double nickel. And I see a lot of my viewers are my age. Some a little older than I am. Which is okay. We're all good. So, all right, so that's on. Now let's put the air filter back on. Almost forgot. Gotta have your gasket. Get your gasket put back on there. Wing nut. So I'm closing in quick on 700 subscribers. I've had my channel. I posted my first video at the very beginning of March of 2021, 3 years. I'm closing in quick on 700 subscribers. And I'm happy with that. Got a little over 275,000 views. And again, I'm happy with that. And I appreciate your watching. What I'd even appreciate even more is if you do me one more favor. Go down in the comments. Tell me what you like about the video. What do you think I could do different to make a better video for your entertainment? That's what I would really like. You tell me what you would like, because then that helps me out much more. So that's all back together. So now I'm going to put some gas in it, fill it with oil, and then I'll fire it up just to make sure it starts. I'm only going to run it for a few seconds, literally just a few seconds. The reason why, if you run a pressure washer for more than a minute, you'll burn the pump out with no water going through it. I don't have his hose. I can hook my garden hose to it to run some water through it. I might even do that. But I might be lazy. Just take it back to him. Tell him to hook it up. Let me know how it goes. So let me do that. Alright, so like I said, I'm just going to start it for a few seconds to see if it starts. Turn it on. Set the choke. Turn the gas on. So that's it. It starts. Like I said, I'm just going to run it a few seconds because I don't want to burn his pump out. The real test will be when he uses it. And that's that. Piece of cake to change that carburetor. You can do it, no problem. Have a good day.